Okay gamers, we are back and we are playing Phantom Line. I was invited to play the playtest of an alpha build. I just tried out stealth and I wasn't prepared for the enemy AI to absolutely annihilate me like the way they just did. And that's something I want to touch on, is when the AI works as it should, the game is actually quite challenging. Now I have until the 29th of February to mess around in this alpha build and test things out, and that's something that I actually want to focus on, because if you watch the previous video you will see that the AI, there was issues where they just wasn't working. Something else I want to just touch on is the inventory layout. I think the layout is absolutely fine, however I don't find it user friendly. I am not someone that played Tarkov, so it doesn't sit well with me. I have played like Metro and I've played Stalker, and that inventory layout I find is user friendly. But I understand what they're trying to do. It's a standard thing, so I can let it slip, but I still think there needs to be improvement with that. But you know what else needs to be improved? 10 likes! If we get 10 likes, it'll be much appreciated. But this is me getting absolutely stuck in a tight area here. Now, you see what I mean by the AI on the left? The AI on the left should have absolutely annihilated me. However, it just didn't. I moved a little bit and then it absolutely lit me up. But like I said, this is an alpha build of the game, so do take it easy. You know, don't give too much criticism. Actually, it might be well to criticize on what you see, because it will help improve the game. But overall, I feel like the mechanics and the challenges, it is there once it does work, but there needs to be a lot more improvement. Now, what I want to do for you guys, I want to show you guys a bit of horror gameplay. So something I want to touch on is the atmosphere. They don't seem to have the atmosphere right when entering these type of environments. So I know that they want to touch on the horror, but I still think there's a lot of work to be done with this, and I look forward to seeing that. Now, there is some bits that are a little bit scary, but the atmosphere building up and the tension isn't right. But you know what is right? Our video sponsor, CD Keys. So you know their link will be in the description for you to get discounts on your favorite game. Now, if you're an eagle eye viewer, you will understand what I mean by the atmosphere just isn't right. We just had something scary go past us, okay? Everything is brightly lit. This whole area needs to be dimmed, and we're now walking into like a puzzle. So this is going to be the start of the puzzle, and there should be like a build up of like anxiety or, you know, caution, you know, leading up to this area. Like the spotlight is on the guy. Maybe just have that be the only light in this entire area. Now, I have until the 29th of Feb to mess around in this alpha build version of the game. And there is a lot of critical feedback I will be giving to the team. For instance, all of these curtains are cloth. The AI is shooting. I expect bullet holes to be in the cloth. The one good thing about this bit is that they did friendly fires on each other. So it's good to see that the enemy AI does take friendly fire. But you understand what I mean, right? Maybe like when they shoot, the light could come through. But this is cloth. This is not metal. It's all cloth. And definitely should be bullet holes in that, just to add that realism, because they do have a lot of realism and they've gone for that kind of feel within the world that they're creating. So this is all happening in one of the Poland territory. So, and again, there is the loot finding. I would say you can find good loot. There is a lot of things that I don't understand and why you'd need it, and I think this all leads to base building. Now, I know that base building is available in the game. Have not found a way how to do that yet, and I'm not sure if I can do this in the alpha version of the game. Now, we're now traversing through the final puzzle area of this whole scene. So we've got a dead body on the floor and we have a lighthouse keeper. Now, I think all good games should allow you to just kill whoever you want. I can't kill him. The bullet is going through him. You might as well just not allow me to be able to shoot my weapon, because it just looks stupid being able to shoot him and then nothing happens. It breaks that whole immersion. Now, this is where I say The tension is now good. We're in dark areas. It's well lit. I am using my torch. There's a little bit of fear that I'm having. And this is where the horror scene, I would say, officially starts. And the first time I actually felt fear in the game. And I'm pretty sure you guys would have seen some of these enemies already. But I've not played around with enemies like this because I don't tend to do horror games. And I don't like to be scared because it affects how I... This bit absolutely peed me off. I understand that you are now doing a horror scene. I understand that they are toys. But why can I not shoot them? Like, this toy is creeping me the hell out. I have an assault rifle with 27 rounds. I know it's a toy, but however, don't give me something that I can't shoot. It's going to annoy me. I have a gun. I can shoot his leg off. If I can't, it doesn't have to draw blood. Let me shoot the clock switch thing on their back. Actually, I didn't try that. So I'll have to go back to this area and try to do that on a different load and see if that's possible. But this is me thinking I can shoot all the legs off. Nothing happened. I felt so disappointed. I was so annoyed. I almost switched the game off. But I thought, let me just power through. This is scary, I will admit. You know that they're coming behind you, and it was very scary to see these guys, and there is plenty of them. That one on the corner right there absolutely is the weirdest one out of them all. It's just the way that it's just looking, and the movements that they've got with the hands and stuff. And obviously in this area it's a puzzle, but I didn't understand what was going on because I was just trying to get out of here. They freaked me out, and I forgot why I came to this area. Now, I class this as a technical failure because you have given me something that is unkillable. When I have an assault rifle, I have a sawn off shotgun, and I cannot blow limbs off. That is a massive disappointment, and I don't think this should be in the game. They need to fix this. When I press escape, I was going to quit, but I thought, let me just continue. It is alpha, and I just want to work out the puzzle because I am intrigued by the puzzle, and I just want to see how it finishes and how it comes together. So what I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to spread them out and take them the long way around, which allows me to get what I need to get. Now, this toy scared the hell out of me. The way that it was, oh my god, I can't tell you. That's something I'll give credit. Give credit where it's due. They did get this section right in some ways for the scary part. And my husk being blocked in there, there was so much terror and fear in me. I'm running. I don't know if you can see how I'm panicking now, but I'm panicking. I don't know where to go. I've trapped myself in a corner, and I'm just trying to reset and get the hell out of here. So I sprint down this corridor, and then my flashlight, the light goes. Thankfully, I have got some 9V battery, and we have got a flashlight back. But what would have been funny is if one of them ran down this corridor. I feel like that would have increased the tension and fear. And I think that's something that the game is missing. They just need to work on the atmosphere, and I feel like it will be a lot better. The shooting elements and things like that in combat, yeah, it needs to be worked on. But the overall game mechanics, I feel like it is alpha, of course, but to be playable and people have fun and joy with it, it can be a lot better. Now, we've just put the last piece of the puzzle on the clock, and I found out that I need to go back for one final piece. So I've got to go back to that death place. I went back, it was just as scary, and we put the microphone. And I feel like this felt good. Now, I have to say, I did get lucky in fixing this puzzle. I did not know that I had to go back to the clock and do something. It was just by luck. I was just like, what do I do? And then this area, I would say, this is the only part in the game where they fully immerse the horror. This part was scary as hell. These things running on their hands at you. you can see how I'm shooting. My hands were shaking and I absolutely panicked. And the fact that they can come up here, that was even just as scary. I'm wasting so much ammo, and this was really this part was fun because I was absolutely petrified. Now this whole puzzle is you have to survive like a wave of enemies whilst that lady is singing, and once the singing has stopped, the puzzle will absolutely end. But you're in this time phase where the enemies just constantly come towards you, and it was very scary. So credit where it's due, well done, they got this bit right. And this is something that you would play with co-op. So this game is multiplayer and it's meant to be played with 4 people. So I think you and all your friends in this area would absolutely have a lot of fun. And I got caught up and got wrecked by the AI. And now this is now I don't have the weapons for my husk, so I'm panicking now because there's still a lot of them, and I don't want to die because I don't want to do this area again. Now something that I have seen, and I don't know if this is all part of the alpha build, but two husk have died. This is a 4-player game, so I've got 1 more husk left, and I'm just shooting, I'm panicking, I'm just absolutely running for my life. These things jump at you, which was just as scary. And there we go, I got lucky and made it to the end. And this is the cinematic scene of the couples that are dead, and this was all part of the puzzle.